bolt this into place, and then we'll start looking at the top beam here. Olay. Well, that just about sums that up. Well, take two. Alright, let's try this again. Perfect. Alright, all the posts are bolted in place, they're all plumb, and having a look down there, they're in perfect alignment, which is great. Next thing we're going to do is, I've got these beams here, and you'll notice there's 4 of them. It's because we're going to attach 2 and 2 together. So we're going to have one beam from here to there, then there to there, and that will carry the rafter that comes off the existing wall, sits on top of that beam. So we got a bunch of nailing coming in. When I'm nailing, I like to put one in at the far end, and then one in at the other end, so that I know they're going to be in alignment before I continue down and finish them off. Good there. That's pretty good. And every once in a while, when you go to line up 2 matching pairs of 2x6s, you'll get a bit of a hook in one of the beams, and that doesn't mean you can't use it. Obviously, you don't want to nail it together with this edge being sticking out and that edge being flush. So what you can do, you can flip it on edge, and you can stand on it, and in actuality, that does it here. But I was going to say you could even use a clamp if it's really being stubborn. But very important that both these are flush here. Then we'll tack it into place. Double check before I let it go. It's off just a little still. Just going to fix that up here. just like that, they're flush again. Then you can just continue on with what you were doing. So holy smokes. Oh, green lumber, heavy. I don't know how many times I've said that, but it's still heavy. I made a mark here because this is supposed to overhang 2 inches to line up with the rafter on the upper roof. So get that lined up right there. Come over and readjust this if need be. And this is supposed to be halfway on because the other side obviously has to also land on there. So that other side looks pretty good. 2-inch mark looks pretty good. Let's tack that into position. Without hitting my thumb. Okay. Now, I'm going to get the level again, make sure this has remained plumb, therefore when I nail it, it's there for good. Just to be safe, still good. Put a mark. That way when I'm nailing, I can make sure that mark doesn't move. Okay, and instead of driving 2 nails in that little spot, I'll put one on the other side in just a minute, but that's basically it. Now I'm going to do the big one, and that's it. Okay. Oh, up. Yes, I know there should be deck boards below me. Just haven't got there yet. Okay, well we know this end's not moving. We're gonna tack this in. So that's it. I'm gonna go and finish nailing this off, but next thing you'll see me doing is we gotta start thinking about rafters, and they're not much of rafters. Basically they're just gonna go from here up, lean on that wall or hang off that wall, and then extend out here about a foot. So let's do that. All right folks, well we got our rafters all cut here, and if we have a little look-see at them, they're 2x4s. It's because the span is only 2 feet. That's only a 2-foot wide walkway, so you don't need much. Our things you're going to notice, there's a double bird mouth, one here and one here. Reason being is this is no longer resting on anything. It's sitting on top of this close wall that's sitting on the far beam. That takes a little bit of figuring to get it perfect. Now don't think I got it on the first try. I got real close, but I had to make a few slight adjustments to get it perfect. So I think I got them all ready to roll, so we're going to slide them in a position, and maybe another day we'll go over how to actually measure rafters and cut them and all that. But for today we'll just get her done, as they say. Okay, so as you can see, it's just like that. One thing to keep in mind here, the reason this is set back slightly is I wanted to leave 2 inches there so I can put blocking. Now, what the blocking's there for is to keep critters from coming up here. because this section of the roof will be uninsulated. There won't actually be anything on the bottom, whereas this one, there will be two sides of plywood or whatever wood with insulation in the middle and then an air gap for ventilation. You'll see more of that when we get there. So let's get this tacked into position. And we're going to go with 2-foot centers, just like we did the 2x6s here. Always. There we go. Losing my touch. And I'll probably swing around and drive one in from the other side. This branch is kind of in the way, but anyways, we're gonna just go to the right of all of these. These have already been measured, so these are 2 feet. And then once I get that in position, we'll move the ladder and go down to the beams and tack them on down there. And you'll see this gap here. It's because the wall likely moved while I was, you know, getting around in this ladder and that. So I'll just replumb this and make sure the plumb cut there, this vertical cut, is flush against that 2x6. So we'll take care of that here shortly. Man, aim's off a bit today. Oh well. Okay, let me think what I'm doing here. Now, typically we'd go on the left side of this. We're going to be tight for, what do you call it? We're going to be tight for space. So I think what we'll do, I'm going to put it on this side, and then I'll put that other one on the very outside, and that'll sort of split the difference. Well, folks, I think that's going to do it for me here today. I'm kind of pooched, sun's shining. I think I'm going to go do something else for a little bit. Anyways, if you have a good look around, I think we got a pretty good handle on things. I got the ladder propped up there because I'm just taking a few measurements in order to get that top window put into place in that gable end. So if we're looking at window sizes, you'll notice I've got this window here. That's the smaller of the two, this being the bigger. I'm going to put one of the smaller ones up there, not because I don't have another one of these big windows, but the problem is it won't fit up there. So I'm putting another small window up there, and that small window will be matched on the far gable up in the loft. If we get a good look around here, really starting to take shape. So you can see here when you're inside, you'll have a little ladder up to the loft. The loft is 8 feet long and whatever width the building is, can't remember, 10 feet wide, so 10 by 8. This overhang I just built here, this allows for no rain to fall on the walkway. And if we look at the walkway is 2 feet wide, and up to this bottom of the rafters here, that's 7 feet. So when I stand in it, I'm 6 feet, and as you can tell, I got lots of headroom here, and that was the whole idea. I didn't want to have to lean down in order to see out. I also made it so that the tail of the rafters are going to put the wood, or going to put the rain rather, and snow away from the side of this walkway, or away from the building. So you can see the two opposing slopes. We've got this one, which is about a 512, and then that slope up there, which is a 1212. As we make our way around the walkway, being very careful not to fall, you'll see we've got our deck back here. So our deck here, it's also going to have cover over it. Not only is the roof going to be over it, but the loft, which is in that roof or under that roof, will provide the headroom. Okay, so as you can see, that's our overall for our tiny house. Now, this big opening here, this is going to be the sliding door. This will be the only entrance into this tiny house. So when you come around the walkway, walk across the little deck here, you're going to have a sliding door. It's 6 feet wide, making your way into the tiny house. And as you can see here, nice windows all around. So for everyone that's tuned in thus far, I appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that playlist up. You'll see all kinds of other good stuff coming out of this tiny house build. Aside from that, hit subscribe if you don't mind. That'll help the content get out there. And we will see you all next time.